So this video here is going to be about support, how to use support, and then we're actually going to go over the most common support question, which is sadly, where is my transaction? Okay, so and that's, why I would pick that one, guys, is because that's the kind of most bone-chilling one. Is you've made a deposit into S-Wallet, and you're wondering, like, it's taken more than 3 to 15 minutes. Where the heck's my my deposit into S-Wallet, right? So not from S-Wallet to S Group there. We're talking about an actual, crypto transaction into S-Wallet. So guys, I don't want to beat around the bush about this, but it is cryptocurrencies. And I would say, as you can see here, I've got about 1,700 people on my team. I would say at least twice a month, I have this support need from people in my structure and my downline, in where I need to actually support them and help them get their basically missing transaction right there. Okay, so I'm going to show you here, and we'll deal with this support issue in this video here. If you have a support question, like just a random, you want to know how some link or something works on the website, like, oh, what is this investments tab here? And what are the different investments? Like, that's kind of your question there, guys. So this page here is the team resources page, guys. And this is probably, you're very familiar with this page by now. I'd highly recommend just bookmark this page. And you would have, been on this page that's on my screen. To get to the page you're on right now, you would have already been there. But I know that a lot of people, they're excited about earning and all that kind of stuff. And they kind of skip through the process here of step number 1, step number 2, and step number 3. But that's why we've left it as step number 1, step number 2, and step number 3, guys, is because if you go through these 3 steps here, you'll know more than probably most S Group members who don't have the Big Idea marketing system, right? Okay, so the back office orientation video there is going to go over every single little tab here. It's a very long video, guys. It's over an hour long, and it's going to go through everything. I talk about every single investment in here. I talk about, setting your goals, maybe, hey, just focus on the prime until you hit your goals in prime, all that kind of stuff. So I highly recommend watch that video. If you do have just a general question, guys, I can basically guarantee you that pretty much it's probably answered in that video there. Okay, so here's another great video to watch, is the careers plan video there. So if your question deals with like the structure or commissions or anything like that, or your S subscription, well, actually there's a different video for S subscription there, as you can see here. But yeah, basically I should just say come to this page here, guys, and most likely your question will be answered. So our Big Idea marketing support group is for like actual, like, I'll say it, like real support needs, okay? Like missing transactions. The most horrible one is, hey, my account's been hacked, stuff like that, okay? Which I'm going to say this is, if your account was to be hacked, guys, it's most likely you've shared your login information with someone, okay? So now I have to go into this part here, is that a support person for Big Idea marketing or for S Group, guys, they're never going to contact you. Okay, they're never going to message you and say, hey, I need your login information or something like that, right? They're not going to do that. Okay, it's always going to be, you're going to make the first step. Either you're going to go and send in a support ticket through the website, or you're going to contact the 15% sponsor above you, to get support, or you're going to go to the Big Idea marketing support system, and one of the support people is going to help you out through there. Okay, they're never going to just message you. Okay, we don't read minds. We don't know, like, if you need support or not. You have to come to us. Okay, so just think about that. Okay, if you're, if some random person messages you online through Facebook or Telegram or Instagram or your YouTube channel or whatever kind of thing, guys, and they're like, oh, I work for S Group and I can help you out, or whatever kind of thing like that. Or they're saying, oh, hey, I can get you cheap SWCT, cheap SGCT, or whatever type thing. Just give me your login information. I'll put it in your account. Like, just guys, just, spot a scammer from a mile away kind of thing. And if they're coming to you, then that means that, most likely 100%, like they don't work for the system, or they're not a part of the Big Idea marketing system that deals with support. Okay. So I'll say this as well. Our support people for Big Idea marketing, guys, they're 13% or above. Okay, and most of them are 14.5 to 15% or even above 15%. Okay, as I'm making this video right now, it's, you know, like I'm the only one at 15% here, but you know, most likely by the time we launch Big Idea Marketing, guys, we'll have at least 2 to 3 people at 15%. And why I would say that 15%, guys, is because we can actually do the IT support work for you through the 15% group. That's what the 15% group is. Okay, so now I got to talk about this: is what the heck's a 15% group, right? You might be thinking that. So in S Group, it works in levels. So actually, we'll go over here to the careers page, and I'll explain this a bit. This video might be a little bit long, guys. It's just because I got a lot to go over here. Okay, so you'll see here right now I'm at 15% there. Okay, so right here. And so there's a 10% group, okay? And then there's a 14% group, and then there's a 15% group, and there's actually a 16% group as well. It's just there's no one that deals with Big Idea Marketing that's at 16%. Maybe soon there will be. Me, this guy. No. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, I'll be at 16%. But yeah, guys, we have, you know, right now it's myself that's at 15%. And then we've got 2 other guys that are, you know, within the next year, they're going to be at 15% as well. Okay. So the 10% group, which I'll actually show you these groups, they're all in Telegram here. Sorry, 10.5%. So there's the 10.5% group. They're all in Russian. As you can see, I upgraded my Telegram and everything translates for me here. So you can do that as well if you like. But yeah, so what the 10.5% group, guys, is, it's the people that have made it to 10.5% through the careers plan, and they basically support the people below them, okay, which is in the investors chat group. Okay, so this is the investors chat group here, which this is the group that you get into through the invite page. So step number 2. So that's, guys, these are so important. 1, 2, and 3. They're super important to get through, right? So through the invite page there, which is in S Group, and you have to verify your account. So verify your account is actually step number 1, right? You can get into the investors chat group. Okay, so the 10.5% group, the leaders that are above 10.5%, okay, they basically train the 10.5% people how to support the general public, okay, that are investors in S Group. Okay, you have to have an investment to get into the investors chat group. Okay, so this is going to be pretty, it might be a little confusing for some of you guys out there. So maybe watch the video twice if you're interested in this kind of stuff, right? Okay, so the next group here I've clicked on is, this is the 14% group. Okay, so the 14% group is more along the lines of, you know, they don't really talk that much about how to support or anything, because that's all about how to support. They talk about that in the 10.5% group. The 14% group here is mostly about, they're the people that you see doing like the presentations for the company, okay? Not the actual updates for the company like you see me do through the general investors chat group there, right? Those are the 15% people plus. The 14% people, normally you'll see them doing the company presentations, like reading the PDF and going through that, okay? So that's kind of what this group here is about. And, you know, they all the time they chat about just random things. Here, I'll translate this into English. You can see there, okay? So, and you'll see the same people. Like, these are the top guys in the system, Sergey and Yuri there, okay? So the next group, guys, is the 15% group here, which the 15% group, and I'll go over this post here pretty soon, is just 100% about support. Okay, so it's if someone lower in the system who's not 15% plus has a support issue, like a missing transaction, which I'm going to go over in this video. That's the example I'm going to use, I'll say. Missing transaction, the odd time you'll actually see like, this person's account has been hacked. Can you stop that transaction? And then they'll stop it. Okay. It's basically the quickest way to contact the IT people that are, you know, actually working on the website and stuff like that. So I think there's about 10 IT people, guys, because there's 116 people in this group. So there's about 10 or so IT people, because I believe there's about, well, we can figure this out. If you look at how many IT people in there, there's a lot of them. Like, I've been in that group doing support at like 10 at night, and I've been doing support in that group at like 2 in the morning, and just like all over the time zone, guys. And there's always someone in there. Like within like 2 minutes, you're going to get a response from an IT person. So for instance, company marketing here. So there's 74 people at 15. So this would be 94, and then 100, 106, 107. So there's 107 people that are, that have availability to be in this group. And I'm pretty sure everyone would be in that group. So 107. So yeah, there's about 10 IT people. As you can see there, there's 116 people in the group there. Okay. Every 15% person is going to be in there, 15% plus, right? Okay. And then the 16% group, which I'm not in yet, so I can't show you guys it, but the 16% group is basically where they go and they make decisions about the company. They have say in how the company works. Okay. The decisions made in the company, they make the news up that comes out to the general public. Okay. So it doesn't deal with anything with support though. So 15%, guys, is where all the support comes through. Okay. So I want to show you that just so you understand, well, why would I contact the Big Idea Marketing support? Why wouldn't I just go to the S Group support? Okay. Here's the reason why, is because if you go to S Group support, you're talking to someone that works for S Group, and it's a support ticket, and it'll take time for them to get to your ticket, because say for instance, there's 160,000 active members in the system. So say they do 1,000 support tickets a day. You send in your support ticket. There might be 60 support tickets in front of your ticket, which they could get back to you in like 24 hours or 12 hours or something like that. And if it's something like, oh, my deposit into S-Wallet has been 24 hours and it's not there yet, then you want to take care of that, within minutes kind of thing, right? Or, this really horrible situation, which, also it doesn't happen that much, guys. As I said there before in other videos, hacking into account, you hardly ever hear about it that much. Since I've been in S Group, I probably heard about it maybe 10 times, guys, out of the, 100,000 plus members that have been in there. I've only heard that happen about 10 times to people. And most of the time it gets stopped because of what I'm going to show you here, is that we can actually do it through the 15% group, and it's instant support. It's not, you got to send in a support ticket and then wait kind of thing. That would be horrible, right? In that situation. So yeah, a part of the Big Idea Marketing, guys, is that you can get support, that instant support from the 15% person in the system there. Okay. That is involved with the Big Idea Marketing system as well. Okay. Like myself. Okay. So, we'll go over this here, and that explains why you would want to use this support over the actual S Group support, which is here, right? So you just click on, how do I get to this? There you go. You click on support there, and you can see I've used it before, guys. The support through the system just for random questions there, right? Okay. Actually, I've used it a lot because I've been in here for, 4 or 5 years now. So, 4 years almost, right? So yeah, it takes time to get a response from them and stuff, right? So through our support, we can do it really, really fast because we just do it right through the 15% group, where they have, as we figured out, like about 10 people are available, 9 to 10 people, IT people that work for S Group, guys, that are, they can go and look into your account or do those kind of IT tech support needs. Okay. So we're going to go over a support need that I would say is the number one support need that deals with IT people. Okay. Where it's not just, hey, what's this investment, or what's the earnings in blah, 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 kind of thing like that, where you can just watch the orientation video and get your answer, right? Or you can message anyone that is an S Group member and get that response, right? So, so this here, guys, I'll show you how to go and send in the proper information to I would say number one asked, hey, I need help with this question, right? Is a lost transaction coming into S Wallet. Okay, so say for instance you're going and you're making a deposit in S Group, and you've went and you've sent from we'll just take Binance for instance, right? So you sent a withdrawal from Binance to S Wallet, okay, and it's taken more than 24 hours. And in which I'm going to show you right now, the network scanner, it says it's successful, it's completed. Okay, so this is actually something that's not super common, but it is, I would say, the number one thing that I see out there, right? That people need help with. And going through a support ticket through the website, guys, it takes too long. I think it's kind of pointless to do that because, what could be solved in 5 minutes takes you 4 days. It's kind of crazy. And a lot of times you're depositing because you want to get investing. So, we want to help you out with that, right? So you're going to be sending USDT, okay, on one of these networks, either the Ethereum network, right, or the Tron network, or the Bitcoin network. Okay, so I'm going to go into my S Wallet here, okay, and I'm going to show you, we'll take USDT here, for example, okay, so the Ethereum network, you can see right there, Ethereum is ERC20, okay, the Tron network is TRC20, and I think what I'll do is I'll actually put on this page here, I'll put ERC20 in brackets there, and then Tron TRC20, and then Bitcoin is BBP something 20 or whatever it is there. I'll show you that. So this is the BEP20 is the Bitcoin network there. So it depends on what network you've sent the transaction on. So this is the only confusing part of this, guys, is you have to find the network yourself, okay? And I'll show you how to do that. So we're going to use the Ethereum network, for example, okay? So this network here, ERC20, for example, okay? Because with this support need that I did today, and this is the perfect example because you can see this is in the 15%. This is my post, and I'm asking one of the support people, the IT people, hey, can you help me with this? Okay, so perfect example here, and then I can show you the response. I'll show you how long it took, all that kind of stuff, right? So remember, if you were to do this through a support ticket in the website, you'd probably be looking at days to get this solved, okay? And it's a transaction, meaning like you want to get going and your sponsor's trying to help you out, or you're watching the Big Idea marketing videos and you're trying to get going in S Group here. And imagine that. Imagine it's your first transaction and something like this happens, which, guys, it does happen, right? Is sometimes it's their first transaction. You've brought someone in, it's their first transaction, and it's like, where the hell's my transaction, right? Imagine the feeling your referral has if that was to happen to them. That would suck. So we want to, with Big Idea Marketing, guys, we want to help everyone out as much as we possibly can with this, okay? So here's an example here. In 15%, what I've done, I've contacted the IT person, okay? So I have them all memorized, basically, their usernames there, or Telegram contacts. Okay, and then I simply just put this member has a missing deposit in S Wallet, the amount, the network, and then the network hash. Okay, so this here, so I'll click this and you guys will see the similarity here. Okay, so this is on the Ethereum network, ERC20, I believe it was. I'll show you how to find the address so that if you have this issue or something, you can send it in. And then there's the amount, okay? There's how many hours ago it was. So once again, we have to wait 24 hours, okay? That's just something that, I personally, I believe, let's just wait 24 hours. Because sometimes, guys, most of the time, it's not actually a missing transaction. It's just that network is slow, right? Like some people, it's like, oh, it's been more than 15 minutes and they start freaking out. Sometimes it's just the network is slow, and it can take if you wait 24 hours, that's when I feel, okay, it's probably a good idea to go and have support look into this for you, okay? But 30 minutes, 15 minutes, I wouldn't even worry about it type thing. When it comes to 24 hours, that's when we want to start looking into it, okay? So this guy here, I did this, I think, 2 hours ago or something. So it was 32 hours or something, and then he decided, I'm going to contact Drew and we'll get this sorted out, right? Okay? So there's that there, and basically that's the link, guys. So I went and I copied that link and I put it into the support ticket here, okay? And then I put down, which I've got this blocked out, that's the S-Wallet email address to the person that has the support need. And then here's the response down here from the support person. He submitted it for request verification. So what that means is it's not waiting in queue as a support ticket. It's boom, right away they're taking care of it. Okay? So right away, it's not waiting in a queue for, like, hey, we got to wait to get through 50 support tickets until we, contact you back and ask you for this information. And then, that's why, like, guys, like this issue here would probably take 3 to 4 days for you to resolve it through support tickets, but boom, we can fix it. And there's been some times where it's taken a couple minutes, right? Where he just goes, the IT guy gives a thumbs up and boom, it's through, right? Okay. So that's pretty cool there. So that's from the IT 15% side there, guys. I just wanted to show you that so you see, like, okay, I understand why this is part of Big Idea Marketing now. And another kind of bonus to being in the Big Idea Marketing is you get that support there, right? Okay. And then we're going to go and I'll give you guys an example here. Okay. So how you would do it, right? Okay. So I'm going to use my wife as the person that needs the support, because I'm going to log into her Telegram, and then we'll just pretend like my wife is the support, the person that needs the support. I'm the 15% sponsor, and then you guys can see like how this works. Okay. So you understand what to do and everything. Okay. So, but we're going to make up like an email address and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So I'm just going to log into her Telegram here. I've got another computer over here so you guys can kind of understand what I'm doing, right? So I've got her Telegram on this, and then she's gonna, so this is what she would have done. She would have came here, she would have clicked on this, okay, went into our support group there, okay, and then she's gonna type out her support need, okay? So she's saying, hello. Okay, from the video, what do you know? You know you got to wait, as I recommend, 24 hours, okay? It's been 24 hours. Okay, so there you go. Okay, and then right now there's only 3 support people in this group because we haven't started yet. And there's like Chris and me in there, okay? So I would see this and I'd be like, okay, I'm 15%. I can deal with this support. Okay. So then I would say this. Okay. I would say, okay. So as I said at the start of the video, guys, what did I say? You're the one contacting the support. Okay. I didn't come to you saying, hey, do you want some help with blah, blah, blah issue that that I'm psychic and I know you need. Okay. You've reached out to the support person and the support person is coming to you. Okay. So then, we're on my computer obviously here. So then I go and basically I just click on your profile picture. I go send message and then I just go, hello. I already know the problem. Can you send me the hash ID and your S-Wallet email address? So that's der S address. There you go. Okay. Sorry guys. I'm trying to like wrap my hands around here to type. Okay. Email address. Okay. And that's basically all I would need. Okay. So now I'm going to show you like, okay, how the heck do you find that stuff, right? Okay. The support person has reached out to you. How do you find this information now? Okay. So you simply, the page that you're on right now watching this video, okay, you go and you think, okay, what did I send that, say USDT? What network did I send that on? Okay. I sent it on the Ethereum network. Okay. So you sent it on the Ethereum network, the Tron network, or the Bitcoin network. Okay. We'll use Ethereum for this example. So you go and you click that and it opens up the Ethereum network for you. Okay. You go back to we're going to use S-Wallet for this example. So this is where I can't really like show you exactly what to do here because there's like 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, whatever different wallets out there. And I don't know the exact wallet that you're using, but I'll show you through S Wallet what to get. Okay. So if you're using Binance or something, then you'll have to like maybe go to Google and say how to find a hash ID for Binance transaction, like that. It's normally they all look the same, guys. It's pretty simple. So you'd go over to like a transactions page in your wallet, which you've sent from. Okay. And then for instance, here you can see this is in red. So it means it's coming out of the wallet. So I'm like, oh, $17 transaction. Okay. That's the transaction that I was going and I was funding S Group with. Okay. You're going to go and open that transaction up and you're going to look for, a lot of times it'll say like hash ID or it'll say TX ID. Okay. And it'll be a bunch of long kind of numbers and, letters and weird looking thing like that. Okay. And normally it'll be like a clickable link or you can copy it. Okay. So this one here, if I click on it, it's actually going to open up to SWCT, guys, is on the Bitcoin network. So it opens up to that network. Okay. But some wallets don't have a clickable link. So that's why I'm showing you how to actually find it. Okay. But in S Wallet, it's a clickable link you can get to. Okay. So if it is a clickable link, guys, you just click it and then you'd copy and then you could send that to me. Okay. Or to the 15% person who's helping you. Okay. So we're going to show you now with a Ethereum USDT on the Ethereum network. Okay. Just for example here. Okay. So anyways, that's what you need to find there. And then you'd go here, give me a second. I'm going to go and find one. So you can see he didn't send me the actual URL. He just sent me the link because he was like, I don't know what to do. Right. So he sent me this, which is this, if he was just to go and copy that. Okay. So that's what he sent me. So then this is why I'm teaching you guys how to do it. Right. So if I come here to the Ethereum network and I put, because I know it's on the Ethereum network, like say I'm the person that needs support, right? I know, hey, I've sent through the Ethereum network. I'm in Canada and that's the only network we can use or whatever kind of thing. And you paste that in there. Okay. And then you click on like go or whatever, right? Okay. You search it and then it'll give you all that information, right? It's been sent 34 hours ago. It was successful. It was a $90 transaction, USDT. I know the Ethereum network it was on, all that kind of stuff. And then you would copy this. Okay. So you'd copy that. Okay. With the network that you're on. So you might not be on Ethereum. You might be on Tron network, TRC20, right? You might be on the Bitcoin network. Okay. So it all depends. Like you figure it out on your own and you click the link to the network. You go and you copy the URL and you send that to the support person. Okay. And then we'll put it into 15%. Okay. So back to my example here with my wife. Where is she? There she is there. Okay. So this is the information she would need to send me. Okay. So I go and she sends me that and just the email address. Okay. So then she would say, Doris, this isn't her email address, so don't email it, at gmail.com. Right. Okay. So that's all I need, guys. I just need the network URL. Okay, to your transaction, and then your email address to your S Wallet. Okay, so email address to the S Wallet and that network URL transaction. And then I know by, from my end, I can click on this and I can see, okay, it's the Ethereum network. And I know all the other information here. There's her S Wallet email address. And that's basically all the information I would need, right? So if we go back here and look at the 15% support ticket, I've got, it's on the Ethereum network. I know the amount of it. Okay, I can see right here how much it is. I don't need to ask you for that. Okay, and then I know the email address. Okay, because you've sent me the email address, and that's all the information that I need on my end. Okay, so there's an example, guys, of how to use the support for Big Idea Marketing. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, we can basically figure anything out for you that you need support with. Once again, I just want to say this again. If it's just a general question that you feel like, okay, if someone was to use S Group, they would know the answer to this question, then you can go to like the, our general chat group for Big Idea Marketing. You can go to, if you're in the investors chat group for the actual company, you can go in there and type out your question. Even if it's in English, guys, you can type. I always just type in English in that group there because I know there's other English speaking members, right? Like if I'm responding to someone's question through investors chat group, I'll type in English. You can ask your question in there as well. So there's basically, for general questions, guys, you can ask in two different places. You can ask in our general chat group for Big Idea Marketing, or you can ask in the investors chat group there. Or if you're at like a 10.5% or a 14%, you can ask in those groups as well, your questions there. Okay, so that's it for this video. Sorry it was so long, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in another one there shortly. Bye-bye.